I'm totally scared here, and on my 4 I'm now upright just to take this short recording of the area. Trust me, it is as scary as people say. Hi everyone, I'm in the Dolomites, Italian Alps, directly below Antelao mountain. Perhaps you can see it above me in the clouds. I started from the car parking half an hour ago, and I am on an overnight tour to Antelao. The reason is that the elevation difference between the car parking and the summit is 2,100 meters, a bit more in fact. So you need good weather if you want to do this in one day. But the weather these days is not really good, so I decided to go with everything for sleeping. You can see my backpack is huge, and I shall go as high as possible, because the weather forecast for tomorrow morning tells me that there could be a few hours, perhaps even with the sun. So I shall start early and use these hypothetical good weather hours to get to the summit. I still don't know where I shall put my camp, but in principle it should be at least at 2,200 meters. I would rather go to 2,500, but a storm is predicted for today, so I'm not sure if I shall manage to get there. Anyway, I shall let you see what I am doing, so let's go. So I hope you can see the route over there, very high, and this is where I'm supposed to take all my camping stuff. I mean above that, and Antelao is over there. Rifugio Scotter Palatini. So this is short view back to San Vito di Cadore, and my direction is there into the clouds. So I am now in a very beautiful part, 2,100 meters of elevation, and it is 5 p.m. I think very soon I should see a route for Antelao that splits from this route that goes to Rifugio. Here is the sign. Yeah. You see sign for Antelao, Via Normale, and then Rifugio Glacier. I hope you can see. Interesting, my altimeter watch is showing correct. So I am at 2,200 meters of elevation, and this is the route to Antelao. I'm in the cloud, no overview. My priority would be to find a place for the tent, but off the route, so that I can leave it with my stuff and go to the summit with the light tent. In fact, I would like to go much higher, but I don't know where I am. I have no overview of the route, and maybe it's time to put the tent here. So let me now show you what I have done. I found this spot in the moment when I took the tent out from my backpack. It was completely in cloud, I didn't see anything, but this spot looked okay, so I put the tent now, put all the stakes in place, and now I'm going to add all my sleeping stuff inside. But just to show you the situation, so the tent is now up, staked properly, and I'm not really concerned about the rain anymore. So now I'm going to put my stuff inside and then make coffee, prepare for the night, and pray perhaps for sun in the morning. The route goes over there. Of course, this is now in clouds. Let's see. I am optimistic for the morning. So my sleeping equipment is now ready, and just to show you what I have, this is my inflatable pillow, which I have been using for 5-6 years already, 4 class. I have a full review of it in my site Mountains for Everybody. So it goes up. Then this is Kua Outdoors graphene insulated sleeping bag. It is quite thin and light, so that's why I have this liner. It is cotton liner, and I use it even when I sleep in the car when it is very cold. It's not really cold here. It is 2200 meters. It's quite pleasant, I would say. And the sleeping pad is really thick. This is C2 Summit Camp Plus, perhaps you can see, self-inflating sleeping pad. Actually it is self-inflating by the name only. You have really to blow a lot of air inside, but it is very comfortable and bulky, of course, a bit heavy. I have a thinner pad in the car, but I wanted to have this with me because it is so comfortable. Now when I put the pad on the ground, I realized that the ground is not really flat, but I didn't have much choice. And just to show you, this is Nature Hike Cloud Up Pro 1 tent, and I brought it here together with its footprint because I didn't know what kind of ground I shall have. Actually, the ground here is perfect. It is thick grass. It is very soft and pleasant, but I didn't know where I would land up, so this is what I decided to take with me. Well, oh, coffee is coming. So it is getting late and it's time to go to sleep. See you in the morning. So I am going up. As you see, totally in the cloud. Visibility is 30 meters maximum. And the weather forecast is a bit different. Now, not good, but I guess the weather will improve a little bit for a couple of hours. So 40 minutes later, I'm still in clouds and on this really hard part. Whew. Sun is coming, who would say? And I'm now in the area after 1 hour of walk where there are some signs for the first time. So far the route was visible, but not marked, only a few cairns. And now I see some markers. Look at this beauty. This is Sorapiss group. It's several peaks over 3000 meters. And my route goes over there. I came from this part. And here is what is in front of me. Of course, summit is far above. So this is now the remaining remaining part till the summit. I don't know if this is real summit or not. And let me show you views around Sorapiss group. Really wild. Cortina d'Ampezzo is there, and then Tofana group, and this is supposed to be Pelmo, Monte Pelmo, which I climbed last summer. San Vito, and my yesterday's access route. Incredible. You see, this is a scary part. I decided to use poles here to have more contact with the ground. Not sure if this is a good idea. But this is where the route goes. So this part is easy. It's a bit cold, windy here. Look back, what a beauty. Look at this crack. This part of the mountain will go down sooner or later, and this is what I have to go. This is you back to the area where I left my tent. Actually, I can see it, I think. It is just like a stone over there, and then access route. So I'm close to 2,800 meters, and this is the remaining part. So this is the area known as Laste, and you wouldn't want to fall here. You would end up more than 500 meters below. But look at this. This is Laste, how they call it. Incredibly beautiful. And also incredibly scary, but I think I'm okay because the route goes here on the side, and even if I slide down, you see I'm not going far. This part is dangerous because there is a huge drop over there, probably 500 meters, and believe it or not, there is somebody over there descending the mountain. So this person has started really early, probably before 4, because my estimate is that I have yet another hour to the summit. So you see there is a person descending, and obviously it is easier to go up than down. bit concerned about rocks if he pushes anything. So I just met the man. He's Italian. He started at 3 o'clock from San Vito. Incredible. I'm impressed by the fact that he decided to go because it looked hopeless. It was cloudy, but he did it. And now I'm on this part, which is really scary, really. But let's keep going. He suggested me to go here. I'm totally scared here. So this is where I was walking on my 4. And how I'm going to go back here, I have no idea. But I guess the same way. And you see, the summit is behind this rock in the cloud. So you see, there is a small glacier here on the north side. Obviously Marmolada is not the only mountain with a glacier. Can you see the summit now in the cloud? So the route now goes somewhere here to the left of this rock and then somehow to the summit. I'll have to find out how, just to realize how exposed here it is. But actually the path is wide, so it's okay. So this passage continues and it is still moderately easy. It's okay. You're back. A really scary part. I hardly managed to find the route here. Wow. Laste. I don't even remember climbing here, but yes, this was my route up. I have now to descend. I was in clouds actually all the morning, and there is now one hard part to descend where I have to be very careful. So you see, I just descended here, and this is the last part with exposed passages. And as I said, I just descended and I have no idea where I was going. So it's tough. There are no cables, ropes, nothing. And there are some marks, but not really many. So this is the last view back, just to realize what you have here. This is just the beginning. You have to climb this part, and then far above this is actually the summit. So do not underestimate this mountain. It was a great idea for me to come with the tent and to split the tour in two parts, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this. In the past I have made much longer tours actually. For example, when I was climbing Weissmiss in the Swiss Alps, I climbed it directly from the valley, but it was in the past. I am 66, just to know. So I have now descended from the main part of the Antelao mountain, and I'm approaching the area where I left my tent in the early morning. I hope I shall find it there. So I have now to pack everything and then to descend another 1100 meters to carrying my big backpack to the car parking. I'm telling this just to know how big elevation differences you have here if you plan to climb Antelao. Antelao is simply incredible mountain. I would say a bit wild, and actually this was told to me by two Italians last summer. On another mountain they told me Antelao is a wild mountain, and now I realize this normal route is marked, but not perfectly. However, there are no cables, ropes, anything of this sort here, and you have many very exposed passages, so it's up to you how you manage it. If you have problem with vertigo, then probably you shouldn't go here. This is a beautiful mountain, and I don't regret doing all this to get to the summit. When I started, it was totally hopeless. I was in the cloud. The weather forecast was very bad. But I started walking, and then, you see, I had a perfect day. And related to this, when I was above, when I was climbing the part called Laste, I met a man descending the mountain. And I was really surprised, because I thought I was the first one on the mountain. He said he started at 3 o'clock from the village San Vito di Cadore. He wanted to climb the mountain, and he started regardless of what. The weather was very bad. I mean, when you just see it, it was bad. The weather forecast was bad, but he decided to try, and he did it. So this really made me a day, such a desire to go, and persistence. And then there was another one. When I was below the summit, I realized that somebody was approaching, going faster than me, and we realized that we met more than 1 month ago in Bivacco Fanton in the Marmarola area. So we stayed at the summit for 40 minutes or so together, and then he was Daniele, that's his name. He was very kind and suggested that we descend the most important part from the summit and Laste together. And after that I told him, because he was obviously able to walk faster, I told him that I shall be fine and I have nowhere to rush. So we say goodbye to each other, but we shall stay in touch. So these two people that I met really made my day. What nice people. Now regarding the equipment, I shall put everything below the video, what I used, and also regarding the recording equipment, everything will be listed there. I only would now ask you, if you haven't, if you don't follow my YouTube channel, please subscribe. This will help me growing it a bit. And I also have the Dolomites Visitors Hub Facebook group, so if you want to join, you will have information firsthand like this. I shall put some pictures there definitely, and other people do such stuff. And the full report about this tour will be in my site, Mountains for Everybody. So with this I conclude, because I will be now descending the same route that I passed yesterday, and there is nothing interesting for you, and I say goodbye until next time.